Hello everyone. In this video, we'll be seeing about the question paper and scheme of Introduction to Electronics and Communication. BESCK204C. In the last video, we have seen about the question paper and the scheme for module 1, 2 and third module first off. So the odd choice of third module here is, that is the sixth question, perform 1's complement, 2's complement, 9 and 10 complement for the given set of number. And second is implement full adder circuit with its truth table and write down the expression for sum and carry. Next is express the Boolean function f is equal to a plus b dash c in a sum of minterms. So these are the three questions. Come, let's see how it is divided into different marks. So for one's complement, the given set of number, you will be taking it and you will be adding it by 1. And the number that you got will be the one's complement. Right, first you will be dividing, you will be changing all the digits, that is 1 0 means 0 1, and you'll be adding 1, then that is 1's complement. Likewise 2's complement you have to do 9 and 10. So when you do it each in a detailed manner, each of that contains 2 marks and totally it is of 8 marks. Sixth question is full adder. So you have to explain what is full adder. You have to draw the circuit diagram which consists of 2 mark and truth table for this diagram, that is 0 1 1 0 0 0 1 1, all those you have to tell, which contains 2 marks, and you have to tell how the sum and carry happens and the expression for sum and carry, which carries 2 marks, so totally it is of 7 marks. And C is expression, Boolean expression in terms of min terms. So f is equal to a plus b bar c. You have to write a b plus b bar into c plus c bar, then b bar c a plus a bar. So after explaining how you have written this, you have to multiply each of the term inside, and out of which you will get divide each of the terms into min terms and determine how many min terms is available in the particular Boolean expression. So it carries 6 marks. Next, Module 4, what is an embedded system? Compare embedded system and general computing system. And B question is, with suitable diagrams, explain instrumentation and control system. And discuss major application areas of embedded system with example. So separately, when you write what is embedded system, that carries separate marks, and when you compare embedded system and general computing system, it carries another set of marks. Here it is important for you to draw the diagram where it contains separate marks, and you will be explaining the blocks of the diagram. Here you will list down the application, and each of the application you will be explaining with some real-time example. And our choices, write a note on core of embedded system with its block diagram, where you will draw the diagram and explain each of the blocks, and explain how 7 segment LED display can be used to display the data, and write a brief note on operation of LED. So here you will be writing how LED display will be made, and you will be writing in the brief note of the operation. And next is explain the classification of embedded system. You will be classifying different embedded system. So first question is nothing but embedded system versus general computer. So definition of embedded system carries 1 marks, and comparison, at least 6 comparison you have to make, which carries 6 marks. B question was instrumentation and control system. So you will be drawing the diagram, suitable diagram, which carries 2 marks, and each of the diagram, that is each of the blocks should be explained, that carries 3 marks. So both of the block diagram will have 2 marks, 4 marks, and 3 marks for explanation, so totally 7 marks. And C is application or area of embedded system. So you will be listing down all the application. So here, if it is consumer electronics, home automation, so home automation means what all comes under home automation. We have to give some real-time example and explain the particular application, which carries 6 marks. So coming into the next or choice question, core of embedded system with a neat diagram. So this is the diagram for core of embedded system, where you have input ports, output ports, communication interface, memories, All those you'll draw and explain each of the blocks. So for this diagram, you have 3 marks and explanation you have 4 marks. So totally it is of 7 marks. And B question is nothing but 7 segment LED. So for the diagram, it carries 2 marks. Explanation of the diagram carries 3 marks. And when you list down or explain the working of LED, then it carries 2 marks. So totally it is of 7 marks. And classification of embedded system. So how it is classified based on generation, based on complexity and performance, based on deterministic behavior, based on triggering, and how first generation, second generation, third generation, and fourth generation happened, whether it is small, medium, large scale embedded system. So all these based on generation means you have to explain how first generation, second generation, third, fourth, that is all. Based on complexity and performance is the power rating and the design of each of the embedded system chips. All those you'll be explaining. Based on deterministic behavior is like in which environment it will behave properly, at what temperature it will react properly. So based on triggering is about according to the input. So when you explain it, it is of 6 marks. And fifth module, describe the blocks of modern communication system with a neat block diagram. Explain neat diagram, the concept of radio wave propagation and its types, and explain different multiple access techniques. So the OR choice will be about modulation, amplitude modulation and FM modulation with neat diagram. List down the advantages of digital communication over analog communication. Explain the following with the help of waveforms ASK, FSK and PSK. Right? So getting into the scheme. So first question is nothing but modern communication system. So this is the block diagram for that. How input transducer is used, what is the source, okay, what is the output, where is the final destination, how the channel is being connected, what is the noise produced by the channel. All these you will be explaining. So the block diagram carries 4 marks and explanation carries 4 marks. So totally it is of 8 marks. So next question is radio wave propagation system and its type. So for the diagram, you will have 3 marks and explanation ground wave, space wave, sky wave, these are the types. And for the explanation of each of the wave carries 4 marks. So totally it is of 6 marks. And C question is nothing but multiple access techniques. So you have FDMA, TDMA, CDMA. So you will be drawing a diagram or generally explaining what is FDMA. So each of these carries 2 marks. So 2 marks, and CDMA carries 1 mark. So totally it is of 5 marks. So the OR choice of fifth module will be explanation of modulation. So definition for modulation carries 1 marks. And what is amplitude modulation with the waveform? If you write it, it is for 4 marks. And frequency modulation with waveform, when you write it, it is of 3 marks. So totally it is of 8 marks. And B is advantages of digital communication. That is digital communication over AC. So you analog communication. So at least 6 points you have to list it down with various parameters. So it is carrying 6 marks. And C question is nothing but ASK, PSK and FSK. So each of the thing you have to explain with the waveform. Each carries 2 marks. So totally it is of 6 marks. So hope you have understood how the mark split up is given in your examination. So be clear, prepare well and write well. All the best. Thank you.